on the opposite end of this thing now. Instead of up late burning the oil, shooting a video, I'm up early. It is your boy Trey Scent. For those of you who do not know, we got a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. Listen, them nights are getting cool, so it's teddy bear season. Oh yeah, all of these fall under the category of if you spray these on, she won't leave you alone. Teddy bear time, baby. So before we get into it, I need a little something from you. I need you to like this video, share this video, sub to the channel if you haven't, and continue to check in and let me know where you're watching this video from. I'm gonna do a giveaway here soon. Don't know what I'm gonna give away yet, but I'm gonna do one. So being a sub to my channel may benefit you something. You may get yourself a free bottle of cologne. Who knows? You gotta be a sub to find out though. So sub to the channel. Yeah, and tap in. Let me know where you're watching the video from. So today, what we're gonna talk about, man, is hoodie season, at least at night. Still a little warm in the daytime here in Alabama. Surprisingly pleasant. We had a fair August, wasn't brutal, and September is starting off rather nicely. So it's nice. It's nice here in Alabama. Normally we still thick and humid, but it's been nice. But anyway, I got some fragrances that I think are going to help you teddy bear up, be that teddy bear, cuddle up real good. And then I got a secret weapon I want to talk to you about. Let's get into it. All of these are either Parfum concentration or Elixir concentration. So to me, what you get when you get an Elixir concentration or Parfum concentration or an EDP concentration is maybe a little bit less projection and sits a little bit closer to the skin, but you get a deeper fragrance. And normally you get a fragrance that lasts a little bit longer. From the house of, see, I don't know if to say this is from the house of Polo or from the house of Ralph Lauren, but it is Ralph Club, and it is Ralph Club's Elixir. And this is my favorite from the lineup. Even over the new Ralph Club New York, I prefer this one. Why? Well, because it just smells of great quality. It's different. It doesn't smell like your average run-of-the-mill designer fragrance. You can tell that, you can smell the quality in this fragrance. It's just really a super, super dope fragrance. It came out, it was released, got a little fanfare, and then off to the next. And that's kind of what we're doing nowadays in Fragcom, and it's so unfair and it's so unfortunate because we're turning our nose really, really quickly to good fragrances that we should be enjoying. And this is one of them. This Ralph Club Elixir is a banger. This is a banger of a fragrance. It smells really niche. So what you get with this one is a leathery, earthy, wearable leather fragrance. It honestly reminds me of something that the house of Amouage will put out, and you know their fragrances are not really, really cheap, but Amouage is one of my favorite houses. Got my 50th birthday coming up, so I'm probably gonna buy some fragrances from some houses that I haven't purchased from yet. Just a little, throw you a little bone. 8 and Bob is gonna be a house that I purchased from. Amouage is gonna be a house that I purchased from. Now I have fragrances from both houses, but I used Scentbird several years ago and got travel decants, what are they? 10 mils, 15 mils, whatever you get from Scentbird. And I have enjoyed them. But those are two houses that probably gonna buy myself on my 50th birthday. But this right here reminds me of something from the house of Amouage. Again, you get a sweet, earthy, leathery, wearable fragrance that just smells classy. And I guarantee you, if you get that phone call and you put on your hoodie and your white socks and your pajama pants and your slides and you spray this on, when you get there, her ex ain't gonna smell like that. Cause you know, females are quick to tell you, hey, you smell good. That smell like something Rashondo used to wear. Knock it off. Girl, don't you ever. He ain't me. He don't smell like me. Because I wear Ralph Club's Elixir. That joker had on Old Spice, sea and shrimp. But this right here is a really nice fragrance. And if you have this in your collection, I encourage you to dust it off and spray it on, especially this time of year. I don't think she's gonna leave you alone and you're gonna teddy bear up on her ass. Ralph Club's Elixir. Staying with the House of Ralph Club or the House of Polo, one that I get a ton of compliments on. Haven't had it maybe a year, and you see the dent in the bottle is right there, and that is Polo Red Parfum. I have a lot of the Polo Red line. I like the Polo Red line. The reason I like the Polo Red line is it smells good. Performance is not the best. It's not the best. They're getting better, but it's not the best. But still, you get a good quality scent with this. This one is more, I say, suited for a younger demographic, but it is good. It is good. Now, I'm gonna tell you, the young girls pay attention to this scent for whatever reason. I'll never forget wearing this to the doctor on a nice cold day. And yes, I had on a hoodie. Walk in the doctor's office, and they pay attention to Polo Blue perfume as well. Walked in the doctor's office. The chick had her head down, just. I walked up to the counter and she had on a mask and there was a glass between us, and she looked up and goes, "What are you wearing?" But I'm always causing a scene at that doctor's office. I show out every time I go in there. But it just shows you how many people are not wearing fragrances, because this place is super busy. It's in Huntsville, so they're getting patients like me, an hour and a half west of there and an hour and a half east. They're getting patients from the Mississippi state line, which I'm on, to the Georgia state line, because Tennessee and the Tennessee state line, because Huntsville sits right there. They got Tennessee on one side of them, Georgia on one side of them, and well, you know, Mississippi's a ways down, but they surround it. So this right here, it's a little bit sweeter, but it is a think of Polo Red and Polo Red EDP. No, not Polo Red Extreme. Think of Polo Red, and then add some depth and some richness to it, and that's what you have here. If you like the original Polo Red, you will love this. You will love this. But again, it's nice, it's sweet, it's deep, it smells really, really good. It's a compliment getter, it's a conversation starter. And this is probably the cheapest one on this list. I think you can get this at discount. It's relatively cheap, but from the House of Polo, it is Polo Red Parfum. I like this fragrance right there. Now I'm gonna tell you my secret weapon to tie all of this together. You ready? And you can put this shit anywhere. And if you rub this on, she won't leave you alone. From J.B. Butters. This is Bond number 9, New York Nights. I'm gonna give you a little peek at this J.B. Butter. That stuff right there, man. And this is why I like it right here, because you can get it, put a little bit in your hand like that right there. Yeah. And still snap your fingers. And I show you that because it ain't gonna stop you from doing nothing that you need to do. But I'm gonna tell you, you get this one, Polo Blue, Invictus, Silver Mountain Water, Tom Ford, you good. Those right there, the Tom Ford Fabulous. Now the Tom Ford Fabulous, fair warning, it's so good, you don't need a fragrance when you wear that sucker. You don't. You do not. Now I layer it with a lot of my oudi stuff or my deep, rich fragrances. I put that Tom Ford on and I have them sniffing me all day long. So with the wintertime coming up, the two I would recommend that you get is this one, the New York Nights by Bond number 9, and the Tom Ford Fabulous. Those are the two that I would recommend that you get with the upcoming fall and winter months, and I don't think at all you will be disappointed. And it's gonna help you become the best smelling man in the room, and it's definitely gonna help you teddy bear up, and you're gonna be him. They're gonna be calling you Himothy everywhere you go. They go, girl, that's him. Girl, that's him right there. That's him. That's Rashondo. Girl, he took me to the Sizzler. I'm telling you, man, get you some JB Butters. It is well worth the price. This stuff is good. I rub it in my beard. My old beard get to feeling dry. After I put that beard oil on there, before I get ready to go, I rub it all up in there. I rub it on my neckline. Then I spray my fragrances. I'll be sure to get it on my hand. There's parts that move when you're doing this right here. I mean, man, I'm just telling you. That's the secret weapon. Get you some JB Butters. And you can use my code Trey5 and you're gonna get $5 off. But this is a good product, guys. If I spray on a fragrance, I have this on. That is just the honest truth. If I spray on a fragrance, I have on JB Butters. I'm just saying. Oh man, where to go next? This one right here. This is a pretty boy. This is pretty boy swag, but it's teddy bear approved also. Man, are my levels getting that low on this joker? No, I still got plenty. Now this one, be careful when you buy. This is from the house of Tom Ford, and it's Tom Ford Noir Extreme. It's Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Where are my levels at, man? Okay, they still up there. Now, this one, all of these, I'm gonna encourage you to check Joma Shop, simply because that is the cheapest place to buy fragrances. I get no kickback from Joma Shop at all. They don't even know I exist. But I'm just always trying to save you guys some money. The cheapest place to buy fragrances that I've seen is Joma Shop. You can get this at a really good price at Joma Shop. And my neighbor leaving for work. My neighbor's hot too, man. She married, but everything fine. Anyway, I digress. Boy, 25 years ago? But anyway, I digress. This right here, and keep this in mind too. If you have if you have a deep fragrance collection, you don't have to buy 100 ml bottles. I do, because I sell decants, and sometimes, especially with stuff like this, people always want a decant and they always want to sample. When people come to my house and look at my fragrance collection, the first thing they always want to reach for is the expensive shit. They overlook the good fragrances, but they always want to see, they go for the names. They always want to pick up the Parfums de Marley's or the Tom Fords or the stuff like that. You know, that's what they want to spray on. They don't ever want to spray on Polo Red Parfum. You know, but I like the bigger bottle, which I think I have sold a few decants of that though. But Tom Ford Noir Extreme. This right here is a pretty teddy bear. This is, you know, but it's good. Now the only thing about this fragrance right here, if you spray this on, she won't leave you alone, but your girl is gonna want to spray this on as well. That's the only thing about this one. And it is good. It does come across as masculine, but it could easily lean feminine. Kind of like I have Tom Ford's Black Orchid Parfum, the gold bottle. It's a woman's fragrance, but it leans masculine to me. There are points in that fragrance where it dips feminine, and then there are parts where it dips masculine, and then it back and forth. To me, it dries down masculine, because what I get is that chocolatey vibe from it, and that's what I like. But this right here kind of does the same thing. It dips feminine, then it goes masculine, and then it dries down very masculine. But what you're gonna get is a sweet, clean, spicy, just a pretty fragrance. And I say, you know, if she give you that call and she tell you come stay the weekend, this is the one that I recommend for a situation like that. You're gonna teddy bear up with this one, because you're gonna be there in the morning for breakfast, and then you're probably gonna go do something throughout the day, and you want her to smell like you want this on them bed sheets when you leave. And she's gonna be texting you, what is that you had on? Girl, he came over here with some Henry Ford on. That stuff smell good. So now she gonna know what Tom Ford is. When you tell her Tom Ford, she gonna know anyway, because they know. But this one right here is a good one, man, and I like this one a lot. I was late to the Tom Ford party, but since I've gotten into Tom Ford fragrances, I really like them. Most of them are a little bit different, and that's why I like them, because his fragrances are not run-of-the-mill fragrances. They offer a little bit of a different take than most of Fragcom. So that's what keeps me interested in Tom Ford fragrances, you know, especially like Oud Mineral. That's just different. That's just a different scent. That's not made for your average everyday dude, you know. Or the new one I just bought, I can't even pronounce that. I always have trouble pronouncing that one. But that's a great fragrance. And Beau de Jour is a barbershop, but it's good. You know, just, I like Tom Ford. And this is a good one as well. It's not my favorite house, but I do respect the fact that they make fragrances that are a little bit different. But if you got the budget for this one, pick it up. And I'm telling you, the best place to get this is the Joma shop. And you don't have to get a 100 ml bottle. You can get yourself a 50 ml or a 30 ml or whatever you can. I can get yourself a decant for me. But you can definitely get it from Joma shop at a really good price. I say buy the tester. If you don't care nothing about the cap, you know, don't get caught up in the aesthetics, and you could probably get it for under $100. And I think you'll be pleasantly pleased if you do. But spray this on, she won't leave you alone. Got two more on the list. This one gets overlooked a lot. And my boy Cody mentioned this one in one of his, not Cody, my boy Tay mentioned this one, Taylor mentioned this one in one of his videos the other day. And it's funny because I was on vacation and I almost bought this fragrance again because I kept thinking in my mind, because I went into a little story time. I went into a fragrance shop and the prices there were horrible. I mean, absolutely horrible. But then they had the nerve to have some fragrances buy one, get one 30% off. That was your higher end designer. And then they had some buy one, get one 50% off. And a lot of that was the shit that you see at TJ Maxx and Burlington and places on the shelf with no box. And they had it 50% off, but they had it for $50. I actually picked up one fragrance from Al Haramain, the EXO line. They had in there for $180. And I'm looking at it like, I get these fragrances at TJ Maxx for $49. And you got it in for $180. Why? And then they kept spraying. I actually told a little girl that was working, don't spray nothing else. Because she kept spraying stuff talking about this is Arabic. I'm like, you gonna put that shit down. Don't spray nothing else. But I was looking because I almost wanted to buy another bottle of Paradise Gardens. Because I could have got the second bottle 30% off, but I was trying to find something that I didn't have. To my point, I almost bought another bottle of this, but I realized something kept saying in my spirit, you got that, bro, don't buy that, you got it. And I'm glad that I didn't, because it's been a long drive back to Gulfport, Mississippi to return it. But this is Le Male Le Parfum. This to me is more sophisticated than the original. Dadgummit, my mind just went blank. Which one is this? My mind just completely went blank. This is Le Parfum, but this is a predecessor. This is a flanker to, which one is that? I'm about to have to go get it. It's another JPG. Anyway, I like this one better because it's not quite as sweet. Which one is that? I know you know. 9 PM clones it. Ram Silver clones it. Oh my goodness. Ultramel. This is Ultramel Le Parfum. Oh, we can just call it Le Parfum. Now, here's the thing with this one. I pick up similarities to Jean Paul Gaultier Elixir in this, and I pick up similarities to Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultramel in this. I like to never thought of Ultramel. But this to me is right down the middle. I like it because you get that green freshness, mintiness. You get the sweetness, but it's toned down. It's toned down, which is what I like about it. I think, now, don't get it twisted. I absolutely love Ultramel. I love Ram Silver. I love 9 PM. Those are compliment getters, attention grabbers. And if you're on a dime, on a budget, those will work perfect. Christmas is coming up. Go ahead and stock up on those for your nephews, your sons, your cousins, whoever you're buying Christmas presents for. Those are perfect. But this one right here suits a guy my age a little bit better because you get some of that, the same nuances that you're gonna get from Ultramall and some of the same nuances that you're gonna get from Elixir, and you get it in one bottle. And I like it, but it's got that slightly gourmand gingerbread baked cookie mixed in with the green. It's nice. If you spray this on, she won't leave you alone. Now, some of you may like Ultramall a little bit better, and I can certainly understand it. But I like this one because it's not quite as loud. And again, when you spray stuff on a hoodie, the hoodie material just keeps it in, and it just stays there for a very, very, very long time. And if you're trying to teddy bear up and watch a movie and she laying on you or something like that, you don't want it just irritating her nose and making her sneeze, because that's gonna make her get up off of you. You know what I'm saying? So be a little bit mindful of that as well. But this is one I absolutely love. I love this fragrance. And I got that on one of my hauls at Dillard's as one of my testers. But anyway, moving along. And this one was released and it was hyped and it was talked about, and all those guys that get free bottles. And see, this is what pisses me off about Fragcom. And I'm not saying this because I don't ever get free bottles. That's not it. So don't get it twisted. I'm not a hater or nothing, as Jagged Edge would say. But they talk about these fragrances to death when they first come out to get you to go buy them. And then once they're out and they've gotten something new, you don't hear them. You don't hear about them anymore. When this first came out, it was all the rave and it was all the talk. It is a great house. It's a great line. The house is Giorgio Armani. The line is Stronger With You, and this is Stronger With You Parfum. Stronger With You is a very solid line of fragrances. They have tons. They have an oud. They have several that are really, really good that don't get a lot of talk. And this one came out earlier this year. All right, was it late last year? Late last year, earlier this year, and it got a lot of talk. And since then, nobody's been talking about it, but it is a really, really good fragrance. I like it. I like it a lot. It is sweet. It is spicy. You got a little bit of a tobacco in there. And the thing that I like the most about this stays on your skin for hours. You hear me? Stays on your skin for hours. It's a really good fragrance. To me, it's the best from the line. I like it. I like it a lot. So from the house of Giorgio Armani, from the line of Stronger With You, it is Stronger With You Parfum. Definitely one that I think you should get in your collection. And if you spray it on, she ain't gonna leave you alone. All right, guys, that's it. I gotta wrap this video up. There's been 5 fragrances from my collection that's gonna help you teddy bear up. Holla at your boy, Trey Sense. Peace.